Boys, MX Bikes is hard now, dude. MX Bikes is not an easy game anymore, okay? At least for me, it was kind of getting easy on those previous bikes. But now, we got the Beta 19 OEMs. Obviously, if you guys watched my video yesterday, you guys would have seen. I did some testing, kind of just gave my initial thoughts. Today, boys, we're going to be taking it into some races, some online races, against some fast competition, and just kind of seeing where we stack up, seeing if we can compete, seeing how the racing is with these bikes. Now, you have to remember, the tracks we're riding on today are not scaled for these bikes. Probably till SMX before we get some true aerial tracks that are scaled and tailored to these bikes. So, you know, these tracks are hard to ride, okay? These ruts, the jump scalings, all this stuff, the whoops even, it's not really built for these bikes. It still works, and I'm gonna demonstrate that in this video if you don't believe me. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, and let's get right into race number 1, boys. All right, boys, so we are at Seattle Supercross. It's a pretty tough track. There's a lot of deep ruts and some tight corners, so this is gonna be a good test for these bikes. Also a pretty long whoop section as well, so I think obviously just be consistent. I think everyone's gonna be pretty similar in speed. I don't think anyone's truly mastered like the really fast speed yet on these bikes. Everyone's kind of just at their base pace. So if we can just hold that, get a good start, hold that, not be on the ground, we should be able to come out and do what we usually do and get this W. But it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. Gotta stay up. It's all gonna start here though with this first corner. Can we get a good jump, and can we get the whole shot? There we go. Great jump. Absolutely perfect. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Power slide around the corner. We're gonna step on. We're gonna step off. We're gonna triple. Gotta be cautious into this rut so we can get the speed to triple in, which is actually pretty hard to do. It's really easy to spin up on that jump face. Gives you that. It gives you a very realistic feeling though, even though obviously I've never hit a triple in real life, at least from watching the pros. If you guys remember Justin Barcia 2023 final round of SMX when he spun off on that, he spun up on that jump face and went over the bars. Yeah, you can do that on MX bikes now. Another thing I want to mention though with these tires that I've kind of learned more with testing is that the tops of these tires, or the bottoms I should say, like the center of the tire, oh my god, that Eero just sent me. The center of the tire has a lot of grip. Honestly, it might even have more grip than the previous bikes had. It's just the sides of the tires, they, you know, obviously have a lot less grip. So it's really just about how you ride. Like if you can ride somehow on the bottom of the tire, however you do that, like you can hit these triple-ins pretty easy. You can see like my corner speed was not good there, but the reason was because I had to set up that triple in. To me, that's worth it rather than, you know, just trying to blitz the corner and risking spinning up. But so far, we're doing pretty good. As you can see, I spun up there. You definitely need throttle control. It just, I don't know, these new tires just add a whole new element to this game, a whole new learning curve. I love it. I think it's awesome. You know, obviously the previous bikes did have way too much traction, and I guess you could argue these have too little traction. I think regardless, it's a step in the right direction, and the bikes still work. Like you can still get around these tracks and have some fun. And I saw some guys on the KX250 today that were actually running faster lap times than I was on the Suzuki. So the 250s are pretty good as well. Apparently the KX is making a comeback. So that's pretty interesting. I know a lot of the guys that have been on this game for a while are probably going to get some nostalgia from that, because the Beta 17, Beta 16 Cowie 250 was absolutely insane. Like it was literally meta. Cool to see the KX finally being viable again, because not many guys were using it over the last year, but so far we're actually doing pretty good. We still have 3 more laps, so this race is very far from over, but keeping it consistent and just kind of trying to be cautious on the throttle. The main thing is the E-road that is getting put into these jump faces. It's crazy. The ground's also going to E-road differently on these bikes. The previews did the same thing, but because they're working with wheel load more, the way these tires are going to interact with the dirt and erode the tracks is going to be a lot different. I think it's going to be a lot more aggressive. You're going to see a lot more holes, I guess you could say, and not like in a bad way, not like death holes, but things are going to be more bumpy, because when you land a jump and the load of the tire just, you know, impacts the ground, it's going to create erode. So I don't know. It's going to be really interesting. I did some testing on that with the previews, and I mean, I liked it, but we're gonna have to see. The Eero's definitely not gonna be as smooth as it used to be, so I don't know. It could end up being a problem. It could end up just being fine. I really have no idea. I don't think there's enough E-road on this server to really tell, but as you can see, like that jump face there, there's like braking bumps into the face. That one too is getting super cupped out. Thank you, Lapper, for getting out of the way. This guy's gonna take my line so I can't hit the triple line. Thank you, sir. I very do much appreciate that. Oh god, that guy went down. I got scared. All right, getting around Lappers is gonna be a lot harder on these bikes for multiple reasons. One, taking different lines is gonna be really hard because freaking game's hard, all right? When the game's freaking hard, all you wanna do is take the same line because I'm comfy with the same line. I mean, it was hard before. Now I gotta switch up lines past people. Oh my god, bro. Don't even tell me that. You have to do it, so I just have to accept that reality. Third gear is definitely not very viable on the Suzuki right now in Supercross. Like, second gear is definitely the gear to be in. I was a third gear main on the previous bikes, so that's definitely a big thing I have to learn. Yeah, the E-road on that face is, I mean, it's unrideable at this point, so I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think that's another whole new element to the game that no one's really experimented yet because these bikes just dropped, but definitely try to experiment with some E-road. I think we have some interesting things happening on these tracks, especially that corner. That corner is crazy, bro. But anyways, race number 1's done. Got the W. Let's go to race number 2, boys. All right, boys. Now we're on some motocross, and this is actually a really good thing to test right now. That is sand. We're on the outpost by Punker Jeffy on my ranked rotation, and I'm going to turn auto sit off. I think this is probably my plan going forward. Auto sit for Supercross, no auto sit for motocross. I think that might be the plan. We'll see. I don't know. I turned auto sit off for MX of Nations, and that video is actually going to come out tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil that, but listen, it didn't go bad. Like, I honestly liked it a decent amount, and so we'll see how it goes today. Yeah, anyways, we're on the Suzuki 450, and yeah, I've not tested these tires in sand literally at all, so I'm actually really curious to see how it goes and see how the Suzuki is doing. Now, just to compare to the last bike, this bike definitely seems to clear some of these jumps easier than the Beta 18 one. So I'm not sure if that means the tires are better in sand or if that power boost is actually what's making the difference. I don't know for sure. Maybe probably a little bit of both, I'd say, maybe. I mean, the tires honestly in sand don't feel too much different. Like, you know, we slid on the old tires, but the problem with the old tires that we would slide like infinitely, like we'd have infinite traction, then we'd lose all of it. I feel like there's more of a gradual loss of traction now with these tires. At least that's what I'm feeling. And I like it. I like it a lot. There's gonna be a big skill gap on sand tracks. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, we're gonna see if we can go 2 for 2 so far today and get this dub. Yeah, you are gonna slide, so be aware. I'm honestly pretty excited for this race. I have not been on this track in a few days, and I'm fiending for some sand. And again, first time on sand on the new bike. We'll see how this goes. I think it should be pretty fun. This is a pretty tight track though, so I'm gonna want to get a good start and not get buried. So my goal is to not loop out off the gate. I have no idea how this tire is gonna react off this gate. Literally no idea. It could spin out a lot. It could immediately grip. That's what we felt with the last tires. When you tried to do a start on a sand track with the previous tires, you would loop out if you just held down the button. So these tires might be a little bit different. Maybe you could just hold it wicked. I feel like you could probably just hold it wicked in sand and not absolutely... Yup, you can just hold it wicked. Oh my god, it's like you're actually sunk in sand. Alright, man. Really? Why? What am I supposed to do about that? Like, I just... Oh, man. I don't understand people's mentalities. I really don't. I don't know why you would push me out like that. Like, Jiminy. I literally went off the track to try to avoid people, and still they take my inside, bro. I don't understand. It's fine, though. We got a lot of time. Oh, man. These guys, they're gonna get a little bit sketchy, I think. They're gonna get a little bit sketchy. I'm getting sketchy. I'm going for the triple. Oh my god. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have turned a triple over it. I didn't want to cut people off. This guy's cutting the track. What is happening right now? Hello? I have no idea. We're in the lead, though. I'll have to pay attention to that guy. He probably just went off the track. I don't think he was cutting it, but... Anyways. Bikes feel pretty good so far. Oh, man. Yeah, that's difficult, bro. These tight insides. These insides with roughness. while you're turning, definitely interesting on these tires. You definitely gotta slow up a lot. I like it though. Okay, I'm kind of barking right now. I'm feeling pretty comfortable in sand, surprisingly. I don't usually feel that way. Oh, wow. That was a massive slip of the back end. Oh, third gear I give up on, to be honest. Third gear just doesn't do anything for me. I'm a second and first gear guy now. Second gear barks. It's just third gear is like, it's kind of weird. It doesn't really want to give you the power when you want it, like the last bikes did, so I got to get used to that. I'm trying to get the front end up. I can't, bro. The back end's spinning too much. Look at that 10-second gap. That is crazy. Alright, jump into the outside. Go over to that. Triple. Into the sand. Rail that. Scrub. Inside's kind of risky here. Oh, man. It's so hard to commit to it. The rut is so, like, rounded off. There's nothing to really, like, put the top of the tire on. You're still on the side of it. I'm kind of struggling, but not really. I hate this rhythm right here. This is, like, my worst nightmare. I need to start going inside there and not trying to triple that. And also, the E-road on this track doesn't seem to be too bad so far. I guess we'll see what it looks like on the last lap. It's only a 4-lap race, though, so you don't get much time to really analyze that. I'm feeling pretty good, though. I ran a little 107.9. That's not too far off what I used to run. I used to run like 105s, 104s, so just a few seconds. See if we can put down a good lap here, though. It'll give us a better time. I think I can definitely run like a 106. Maybe a 105. It's hard to tell, though, because we got E-road now. Let me go outside here. I think I'll gain a lot more time. And then, wait a second. Double this. No! Almost high-sided there. We got lucky. Triple this. Ah! Slid off the side of the freaking track. That chalks the lap up. We got one more lap after this, so it's not over. Well, that guy just committed. Committed to dying. Oh my goodness, he did like 3 front flips. Interesting tactic. Alright, here we go. Gonna put a burner down. Definitely run something better than a 107, that's for sure. Mr. Sack Smasher's gonna be in front of us here. Oh, he's gonna go over the berm. He's gonna smash his own sack. So that's a bit unfortunate for him, but I'll start leaning forward. That's something I haven't been doing. Fentanyl, I don't know what that says, bro. Fentanyl boy or something? I don't know why anyone would name themselves that, but hey, you do you, bro. Okay. Scrub that. Alright, we're gonna double, and I think going outside and cutting in is probably the fastest line here. Oh, here we go. This is a really good lap. Oh, I didn't jump over it. It's fine, though. We can still double this. Nice. Hit that line. Get on the gas. Go. I need traction. Oh, stay on. That was pretty good, but I could definitely do better. That was only a 107 flat, so yeah, I'd say these bikes are about 2 seconds slower, 2.5 seconds slower probably. Not too much, but this is a fairly short track, so if this was like a 2-minute track, yeah, you're probably looking at 5 seconds, but yeah, tires work good in sands. I feel like I didn't really have any issues there. I'm not the greatest sand rider, so I'm not the person you really want to watch when they're testing sand. Now we're back on just regular soil for motocross. We're gonna hit all 3 of the biomes. You got the supercross, you got the motocross, you got the sand track, all right? Did good at supercross. Sand, you know, I'm just not very good at sand, so that was so-so. But now it's time to absolutely dominate Ironman Raceway here. 5-minute plus 2-lap race. A lot of pro players in here. Listen, all of us were pretty new to the bike, so it's anyone's game today. Anyone's game, anyone's race. I feel pretty confident, though. Let's see what we can do here, boys. All right, get a good jump. Not really. There is a cow to my inside. Will he punt me? Yes, he will, but we're not going to crash. It's crazy how I just predict these things are going to happen before they happen. It is what it is. You know, I don't want to get punted, but I just know people don't know how to click the brake button, so what are you going to do about it, you know? Wow, this guy used every single ounce of this track. Oh my goodness. All right. Interesting race so far. Can I survive this corner? Oh my god. I don't know if I just took him out or not. Maybe. Fortunately, though, I have to try to pass them. Okay, this is going really bad so far. I'm getting pulled on by a 250 right now. Oh, God. Ah, what am I doing? Fourth gear's bogging, bro. The gearing feels so different on this bike. I'm, like, completely out of whack. It's bad. Alright, well, this might be a tough one to win, boys. Gotta find a way around these guys. Might be a bit tough. Oh, come on, suspension. Don't do that. Yeah, that KX250, boys, that might be the new meta, bro. That bike is, like, as good as the 450s, bro. It's crazy. The leader's not too far up right now. This is not over. Gotta find a place to pass, bro. No! Why don't these guys go down? I just want them to crash. There we go. Crap. Okay, there we go. Huge passes. Massive for the program. That guy goes down. Oh my goodness, it's all falling into my lap. Ah, I sat down in that corner. Not a good idea. I'm mostly just standing, to be honest. Like, I'm really not sitting down at all. Other than, like, scrubbing and stuff. Just, it seems like when you sit down, like, your chances of losing traction are just increased by a very large margin. I guess if the rut's steep enough, it's fine, but, like, a flat, even flat corners, bro, it's tough. You have to have a really good throttle control. Making good progress here on the leader. These cowies are just barking, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can sit here and say the Suzuki's meta. I really don't think I can. I do think it's good in supercross. It always has been. I think motocross, though, I think it's still lacking. I gotta test the other bikes. Maybe it is really good, but definitely don't feel like I have an overpowered bike in my hands right now. But it doesn't feel terrible. We're gonna pass for the lead here. We got a minute of race time left, so after the next lap, or after this lap, I think we'll have 2 more laps, so it's a freaking long race right here. It's gonna be a really good battle. Yeah, you gotta be really smooth on those flat corners. But definitely leaning forward is how you can make this game a lot easier now. Not exactly sure why that is. I think you're just pushing a lot of load to the back tire when you lean forward, because you're like pushing... I don't really know how to explain it. I don't want to explain physics right now. Just know it works, brothers. Standing and leaning forward is good, is what I'm saying. These cowies are still keeping up. I mean, this proves the cowies are good. I feel like I'm not riding too good, but like I can't make any time. Feels demoralizing. It might just suck though, I really don't know. I keep casing everything, which is very odd. wow. Okay. I just wheelied around that entire thing. Okay. Maybe auto sit would have been smart for this track. Troy, why would you do that? I have no idea why I would do it. Didn't even mean to do it. How am I still leading this race? I really don't know. Now I need to turn on the jets, though. Let me lock in real quick. Oh, man. I just keep missing every rut. Oh, back tire went over the rut. Crap. I'm losing a ton of time from that. Dude, they're all three battling. I feel like we're all just the same speed. Like, these bikes make it to where no one can really, like, break off. At least yet, because they're so new. I'm really bad on flat corners, though. This is my biggest weakness. We're doing decent here. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Looking forward. Let's go. Absolutely send it there. You can still absolutely send it on these bikes. Oh my god. Definitely just have to have really good throttle control. So I gotta work on that. I'm not really there yet with them. Okay, at least we're clearing jumps now. I can't hit this thing, which is weird. I think I just can't go up the side of the face because the tire's slipping so much. I'm like scrubbing it on accident. It looks like it's me and KTM guy. Oh god. Sit down in these corners. Standing up hasn't been working. Okay. That didn't work at all. Completely messed the double up. OJ'd that. So let me scrub this. Of course, I'm gonna bottom out my suspension. Doing fine though. I'm doing fine. We're not even doing that bad, to be honest. I don't know what my lap times are. Ooh, 159? I don't remember what a good lap on this track is, I'm gonna be honest. Can't really comment on that. This should be quicker though, right? Yeah, 158 flat. What was the qualifying times? I feel like it was like low to mid 50s, I think. You're wrong, I really don't know. Might have been mid 40s, bro. Knowing me. My brain's just fried right now. Terrible corners. Alright, well, he's gonna have to make a charge to catch me if he wants to win, so it's make or break for him right now. Oh my... No way that's how I lose this. What a dumb crash. What an absolutely stupid, poopy crash, dude. I don't even know why I took that line, to be honest. I thought I was wicked or something. Fine, I'm still gonna win, so it doesn't matter. No, I'm not. Oh my god. Wait, he goes down. Yes. Okay. This guy is... I don't know what he's doing. He's going stupid, though. He's on a 250. Gotta give the man props. Gotta give the man credit where credit's due. Is he gonna clear that? Oh, wow. He gained a decent amount of time there. He's gonna go off the course, though. And the Kawasaki's getting back into the race. What is happening? The Kawasaki 250 has entered the chat, and we're just gonna do the old Pabobi, I don't even know, launch out of the rut moment. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I just choked on the last lap, but I feel like before that happened, we honestly weren't riding that bad. It wasn't the most pretty thing ever, but I definitely don't think the Suzuki's the best outdoors, which kind of sucks for me, because... You know, if there was a world where I could just ride the Suzuki every day, I probably would. I think, you know, when I was testing the Husky yesterday, I thought the Husky was good. I think the KX250 is extremely good, so we get second. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.